Hi, welcome. My name is Christina Vack. I'm the Director of Career Services at the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences at UW-Madison. Today, I'm here to talk to you about LinkedIn, which I think is a really valuable tool to help students in that career exploration phase all the way to applying for positions or applying for graduate programs, and how to get a leg up and make sure that the recruiters are seeing your application or the people on your admissions committee for graduate school. What I'm going to specifically show you in this video is how to use LinkedIn's UW Alumni feature to find professionals that are doing things that you think are really cool. Connecting with people is really the most important way to go about finding a position, and also for graduate school applications as well. So when we're talking with students, say like 80% of your job search should be making connections, and then 20% is really going about and writing the applications, your resume, cover letter, interviewing, all that kind of stuff. I also think LinkedIn is really useful for those of you who are in the career exploration phase and not sure if there's a specific grad program or kind of job that you want, because it helps you understand what are other people doing that have similar interests to you in the world of work. LinkedIn has a wonderful capability to help you find other alumni, and you can see their entire career progression, which is so cool. So let's look at LinkedIn together. What I did is I just pulled up LinkedIn. If you haven't created a LinkedIn profile, first stop the video and go and create a LinkedIn profile, just so you have something to look at while you're going on the video with me. It could be really, really basic. But once you have your own LinkedIn profile, what I want you to do is to go up to the search bar. You're going to want to type in the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So click the button that says View Page. So now we have UW-Madison's LinkedIn page. There's a tab that shows Home, About, Posts, Job, Life, and Alumni. I would like you to focus on the Alumni tool. So click on the word Alumni. So there's over 300,000 alumni that are here on LinkedIn. There's just so many different badgers that are out there, and so many of them are willing to help you. When you scroll down a little bit, you'll see we can look where they work, where they live, what they do, what they're skilled at, and what they studied. There's a search bar there that says search alumni by title, keyword, or company. When I'm meeting in appointments with students, a lot of students want to know, what can I do with my major? Like, what am I going to do? So what I'm going to do for this right now is I'm going to type in biology. You can look at all the neat places that these our alumni are working. So a lot of them are here at UW-Madison, Promega Corporation, UW Health, lots of different places. Then I can see where they're living. Our alumni are everywhere in the United States and in lots of places around the country. I'm just going to go to the next one here and see what they do. And I think this is really interesting for students who are on that career exploration. Biggest one is research, education, healthcare, business, operations, IT. Who knew? I mean, it's really cool. There's lots of cool stuff. So you can kind of peruse that and see what are all the wonderful things that someone who has biology listed on their LinkedIn profile that went to UW-Madison has. Okay. But what's even more powerful, if you scroll down on the page, it'll say people you may know. And so this is just a listing of all the people who have biology listed on their LinkedIn page. So scrolling down, and you'll see students that are currently at UW-Madison, but you'll also see alumni that are out there. And for those of you who are really in that career exploration phase, this is a wonderful place to find alumni and just to see their career progression. So I'm scrolling down, and I'm just going to pick a alumni at random, and then go ahead, scroll down, and you can see their experience, which gives an entire look at all of the wonderful things that they've done, all the cool places that they've been, and roles that they've had. So it gives you a really great idea of seeing what people are doing that have a similar experience to you. Okay, so let's say that you're applying at a specific company and you'd like to make a connection with potentially a recruiter or someone who's in the same field. A great way to use LinkedIn to connect with someone is to look via companies. So you can always look via the alumni feature for UW-Madison to see if maybe there's a badger alumni at the company that you're thinking about. And since we have so many alumni, it's you have a good chance of finding yourself having an alumni on there. But just in case case, if you don't, there's a way that you can search for people at different companies as well. Let's say I'm applying for a position at LabCorp. So I'm going to type LabCorp up there at the top, and then view their page for LabCorp. And if you scroll down on LabCorp, there is a tab there for people. So home, about, post, jobs, life, and then people. I'm going to click on people. Here you can see all of the people that work at LabCorp. And let's say you're wanting to do something in research. You can click on the research tab and scroll down and see all of the folks who have research roles on at LabCorp related there. And you can click on there and maybe connect with someone who's in an area that you're interested in. So you found your people, whether they're alumni or not alumni on LinkedIn, and you're ready to make a connection. What are you supposed to say when you're messaging with someone on LinkedIn? I know it can be really scary to connect with someone on LinkedIn or just connect with any professional out there. But let me tell you how thrilling it is just as a professional to get a message from someone who wants to know about what it is that I do and ways that people can help themselves get more acquainted with the field and really get those skills and all that kind of stuff. So generally speaking, folks really like getting these kinds of messages from students. Not to say that you're going to have everyone, again, want to help you, but this is a pretty normal thing for people to do out in the world of work. When we're thinking about how to connect with that person on LinkedIn, I want you to think about a 3-part message. So the first part of the message when you're connecting with someone on LinkedIn is where you want to establish a connection. So this is great if it's for an alumni. So, hi, we're both Badgers. Yay, UW, or saying something like that. So making that initial connection, that's why that UW piece is great. Or maybe if it's for someone at a company that's not an alumni, saying something, oh, I'm really interested in insert field that they're in. That you're really interested in. And then you want to write what's the specific purpose of you connecting with them. So maybe something, I'm really interested in a research role at a pharmaceutical company, or I'm really interested in doing consulting at blah, blah, blah company, anything like that. So tell them why it is that you're connecting with them. And then the last part about it is, what is your specific request? And I'm here to say that it's really important to make that request of doing a coffee chat, or maybe really asking them a couple of things in person if they're in the area. Making that actual human-to-human connection is really important. Because sometimes if you send someone a bunch of things over email, a bunch of questions or that sort of thing, it's not as personal and you don't get the in-depth information that you normally would if you were having a face-to-face conversation. The third part of the message is, I'd love to meet with you in the next couple of weeks, really briefly, to talk about your job and what it's like. What's great about asking them to talk about themselves, you can really say that I'm not looking for a job here. Like, I just want to learn about you. But the thing you have to remember is you only have 200 characters in a LinkedIn message. So you have a very short amount of time to say that message a short amount of characters to say that message. And also, if you are not a part of LinkedIn Premium, you only have 5 messages that you can give per month. So maybe if you're in the really heavy job search, might be worth to have LinkedIn Premium for a couple of months. But just make sure you're being mindful of who are the folks that you're connecting with to make sure that they're good connections, since you only do have those 5 per month. So you sent your messages, you're anxiously awaiting to hear who's going to write you back, and you get a response. Someone who's seems really interested in talking to you. So what's your next move? So it's really important to write back and do it in a timely manner. And once you confirm that they do want to meet with you, then it's time to come up with your list of questions to make sure they're asking very intentional questions. We're going to help you with that. And then also schedule a time. Generally speaking, if you're meeting via Zoom, 20 to 30 minutes is a good time frame. And if you're meeting in person for like a coffee chat, usually 45 minutes to an hour is a good frame of reference of what to do. Make sure to check out our video about how to actually have those coffee chats and make sure you're getting the information that you need. And if you're like, oh, this all seems like a lot, please come see us at Cals Career Services. Our advisors would love to meet with you and help you come up with a personalized plan just for you. And please check out our next video for how to have that coffee chat. Thanks so much. How do I end? Yeah, take a look at our link for the next video. Right, we're there. So like, that's so dumb. How do we do it? Cool.